Umpire Lee Barron from England blows for the free hit. Partille will take their time. To Henvik. Henvik will look for Melander. Melander will drop it back. Valenciennes will bring the ball forward now. Just try and work a gap. Save from Oscar Moberg. And again, Oscar Moberg managed to keep the ball away from the Partille goal. And Henvik will once again set the ball up. Talks to his players, sets them up. Melander. Back to Henvik. Play revolving through Henvik at the moment. Early chance there. It was Hellstrand who had the shot. But Lefebvre was up to it in the Valenciennes goal. Henvik again. Looks left, then goes to Melander again. Good ball around the back. But lifted up there off Melander's stick. It's Dahin who can move the ball wide to Gezi. Little Gezi looks into the D, nothing's on. Strobe gets in strong there. And we have our first goal of the game. Van Hecke. Camille Van Hecke scores for Valenciennes. So it's Valenciennes 1, Partille 0. Henvik trying to fire it in there from Melander just to deflect into the goal past Lefebvre. But the ball flying up instead, and so a foul adjudged. Umpire Sergei Supran from Ukraine. Franks gets into the top of the D. Again, it's ball's come up at Van Hecke, scorer of the goal. Henvik just controls the ball, allows mass substitution. Partille opting to play with 5 outfield players at the moment. But Lundqvist steps off, which allows Franzen to come back on. Sorry, Mobo to come back on. Franks. Passes the ball through Helst. Luke Joes Darkin, failing to trap the ball in. Brzezinski working the ball out. Good use of the balls before there by Darhin. Darhin now gets the ball high up the court, where Franks was trying to get the shot in. Melander again. It's now Lundqvist, who has taken the place of Hemvik in their middle on that pivot position. He waves Melander forward. Forward, he says. He wants targets, he fires it in, it's hit a foot, and we're going to have a penalty corner. Umpire Supran from the Ukraine. Points with two hands. And Partille will have a chance here. Axel Strobe goes across, places the ball on the injection mark. It's in there just waiting. Here it comes, Lundqvist, Hemvik. Hemvik hits the post. Hemvik hits the post, and it's Lefebvre who managed to sweep the ball away. Partille coming so close to getting the equalizer. And we're halfway through this first half of this first Pool C game. Pool C, a round robin featuring the 4 teams that finished in the bottom 2 places of Pool A and Pool B. But remember, they carry forward the result against the team they played in the pool and finished in the bottom 2 with. As Valenciennes come forward, but Partille able to shepherd that out. Lundqvist doing a great job, and now the ball's right down the other end. And a goal! It's all level here. Partille level. And Carl Hemvik, who has played for the majority of their first quarter of this game, at the back, with all the play going through him, gets forward and gets his side back in this, having seen the ball ricochet back off the post just a minute beforehand. And so it's Hockey Club Valenciennes 1 and Partille Sport Club 1. But great chance here, but Franks kicks the ball. I think he unexpectedly received that on this near side. And now Partille can come again. There's a chance for a goal, and it was Hellstrand who had the shot, but great keeping there by Lefebvre, who raced onto the pitch, and he's managed to dislodge the goal from its position. And he's literally raced on, made the save, and now he's going to make his way off the pitch as Umpire Supran gets the goal back into position there. Franks firing the ball in there. And now Lundqvist comes forward, little slip. And Gezi was looking to get forward. Grinstead. Valenciennes, some nice stick work there, but it's come to nothing. And now Hellstrand can break. Hellstrand on the left-hand side. He'll look for help. Lundqvist is there. The tall figure of Lundqvist. Looks for Strobe, Eric Strobe, the captain. Lundqvist will set himself up in the middle. There's Hemvik. Strobe thought about spinning. Lundqvist. Back to Hemvik. Those two happy to play the ball around. And then Hemvik fires it in. Probably looking for the stick of Hellstrand to try and deflect it past Lefebvre. Well, this could be interesting as Melander chases it down. Melander rushing back to get into the tight formation. Partille employing, try and keep out Valenciennes. Yeah, again, Partille just happy for the ball to go down the other end. They got themselves back into this game. Great little ball by Franks down the like, and now Gezi nearly getting the ball in from the tight angle. But Carl Oscar Moberg, more than a match for that. He got his near post covered. Nothing was going to sneak in there. Hemvik. Back to Lundqvist. Hemvik, the scorer of Partille's goal. Van Hecke, the scorer of Valenciennes' goal. And we have a second goal. A second goal for Partille. They were behind, but they've come back. They now find themselves 2-1 up. Just over 4 minutes remaining, and this game's still too tight to call. And we're going to have a penalty corner. So Valenciennes number 10, Damien Franks, will stand over the ball. Early move means play has to go to the halfway line. And that's the captain, Luc Joos Darchin, who fires the ball in to Moberg. Moberg's call up on here, and he left a gap at the near post. The ball's bounced back off the boards, and we're going to have another penalty corner. A very strange bend on the ball there, which kept it in. So we're into the last 3 minutes of this first half of this first Pool C game. This time Darkin's going to inject it himself. Goes to the top. It's through the legs. Trying to find Thomas Hott. The fainter deflections takes the ball away from danger. And Partille survive. So Henvik playing out on that left, was playing the central role, looking for Melander, but it doesn't find Melander, and instead the ball is fired into the goal. By number 16, Magnus Mattsson. And Partille, having been a goal down, now find themselves in the much stronger position of being 3-1 up. But then earlier today, the host club, East Grinstead, were 3-1 up and managed to give that lead away and found themselves 4-3 down at the break and eventually lost 6-5. And oh, it's crept in! The faintest of touches from Van Hekke. And Van Hekke, scorer of his side's first goal, gets his side's second goal. And Valenciennes are straight back in this one. They've reduced Partille's 2-goal lead back down to 1. We've still got a minute to play here. Ball just fired down the middle of the court there. Van Hekke was alert to it, a little stick. Faintest of touches, just managed to guide it past Carl Oscar Moberg in the Partille goal. Looks like Melander's come to be the deep player. Lundqvist has gone right. Henvik on the left. Off the boards. They try and whip it across the face of the goal. Valenciennes come forward. They didn't take the free hit from the right place. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the last action of this first half of this first Pool C game of the Crawley Volkswagen Eurohockey Indoor Club Champions Cup for men here in East Grinstead at the K2 Leisure Centre at Crawley. We take a break with Hockey Club Valenciennes 2, Partille Sport Club 3.
the second half. Partille leading 3 goals to 2.
So just moments away from the resumption of this game, the second half of this first game in Pool C. Pool C for the teams that finished in the bottom 2 positions, the 3rd and 4th places in Pool A and Pool B, that were played on Friday and Saturday morning. Those 4 teams go into Pool C, and now they're fighting for the right to stay in the top division of European indoor club hockey. They're trying to secure a place for their Nations Association, to send a representative to next year's tournament. So whereas it may not be these teams that will be here next year. And that's a great chance, and a great chance leads to a great goal by Magnus Mattsson. Suddenly he was open and he launched himself at the ball. And Partille extend their lead once more. 4-2 leaders at the moment. A goal that really came from nothing. Fantastic strength. Launching himself through the ball and deflecting it past Lefebvre. And Partille can come again, but there's been a slip. Hellstrand slipping over there. Hellstrand to Lundqvist. We'll find Hemvik on the far side. Hemvik gone to play on the right now. Started out in the middle of the back 3, then went to the left in the first half, but now he finds himself on the right. Valenciennes. 4 outfield players and a goalkeeper. Tight formation. It's a little bit wider on their left. The Partille right, making sure that play can't go down the right-hand side. Mattsson just plays it back out there, the goal scorer. Well, the goal scorer for the 4th goal. Hemvik to Melander. Melander to Lundqvist. Lundqvist, tall, stocky man. Great strength. Fires into Mattsson, who tries to find Hemvik down the right-hand side. But Valenciennes captain Dahan can nudge the ball forward. Comes to the halfway line, almost ceremoniously stops the ball there as he enters into the Partille half. Lundqvist calmly walks the ball to the top of the D. Making sure all his players in the right place. Captain Eric Strobe is back on, right in the centre of the court. And come to Hemvik. Hemvik tries to deflect it past Lefebvre. Hemvik again. He's caught into the corner. Lundqvist will fire it in, but it missed everybody, including Hellstrand, who was in there. Hellstrand's already got 1 goal in this. Number 6, Maxime Dahin to number 8. Luke Joes Dahin, the captain. Here's his brother, Maxime. Moves it wide to Van Hecker. Moberg will once again move off the pitch. As Hemvik to step on. Hemvik looks around, just checks the time. Eric Strobe to Melander. Lundqvist back to Melander. Melander looks up and finds Axel Strobe. Moving across, there is Axel Strobe, that's who he's after. Hemvik ran off, he shouldn't have ran off. It was Strobe going off to allow Moberg to come back on. Partille nearly found themselves down to just 4 players there. skipper, Eric Strobe, has got the ball, looks forward, nothing on. Plays the safe option back to Lundqvist, who looks down the line, but nothing's on there, and the ball will pass back to Valenciennes. And we've got 15 minutes left in this first Pool C encounter. Mahin. Oh, Mahin's hit the post. Oh, both teams have hit the post in this match. Good save from Moberg there. Number 8, Luke Jose Dahin, the captain of Valenciennes. Got the shot in. It wasn't a particularly hard shot, but still, Moberg had to be alert, got himself down. Deflect the ball away. Partille certainly worked hard. After going a goal down, they've worked hard to get themselves right back in this game and then take the lead. And scorer of the fourth goal, Mattsson, there was the target for Lundqvist, but he just couldn't quite control it. He was rather outstretched. The ball runs off the back line and Valenciennes will start again. And this is Grinstead. Grinstead, with his headband on, his mane of hair. Moberg doing his job there, keeping out the reverse flick from Thomas Hott. Grinstead cuts this one out, and now he drives forward for Valenciennes, trying to get them back in the game, but now he's lost it. Mattsson has the ball, drives down the right, comes inside. He's got the keeper to beat. He tries to get the ball over Lefebvre, but Lefebvre manages to stand his ground. And now Valenciennes come forward. The game's opened out slightly here as Thomas Hott tries to get the shot in, but the ball goes over the back line. And suddenly a rush of end-to-end action comes to an end there, and Lundqvist can calm everything down and gets his players set. Melander looked back and then was able to jink in forward. That's Axel Melander. Simon Melander in the team as well. Lundqvist looks for Hemvik. Those two have worked really, really hard at the back there. Hemvik gets robbed. There's a chance here, but in the end, Lundqvist did his job as a defender and managed to keep the ball out, despite Leonard Frossisard's attempts to get the ball in there. But now, Valenciennes come forward again. Mahin, oh! And yet again, Leonard Froissart, who was trying to get the ball inside the near post. As we have a whistle. Lee Barron from England calls for the pitch to be stamped down.
The signal is clearly the pitch.
So ongoing repairs to the pitch here. The K2 Crawley, specialised indoor pitch used for the national championships held at Wembley. Taken around various locations here in England for big indoor tournaments. It's been up to Sheffield, into Corby. Now it finds itself here in Crawley. Grinstead can run at Lundqvist. Goes wide right, whips the ball across, and Moberg runs on from the bench to make sure the ball can't get in there. I think Grinsted's shot actually was going wide anyway. But that's one of the dynamic effects of these new rules, that goalkeepers can just come on and off at will. And sometimes you get these flying saves. those people who watch the English National Championships, the Max and Nutrition Hockey Fives at Wembley, would have seen Philip Neuser fly full length across to keep Canterbury at bay. Now Henvik's taken up the middle slot there, finds Lundqvist right down the boards on the right-hand side. Van Hekke, scorer of Valenciennes' first goal, gets this attack going. Grinstead to Dahin. Dahin, the Valenciennes captain. Ball in there was intended for Van Hekke to try and deflect past Moberg. And we're into the last quarter of this game. Only 10 minutes to go. And Partille are leading this one 4-2, and they'll be very grateful for their first win of the tournament and their first 5 points. And their quest to stay up, to keep a place for Swedish indoor hockey in this tournament. It's a good ball, finds Melander. Melander drops it back to Axel Melander. So Strobe back to Melander. Now this is Strobe again, the captain, Eric Strobe. Back to Henvik. Henvik's got 3 options forward now. Partille opting to play with 2 at the back. Strobe comes deep to meet it. They're back with 3 at the back now. Henvik playing on the right. Finds Lundqvist in the middle. Lefebvre makes the save. Now Dahin, the captain, Luke Joseph Dahin, drives left. He's got 3 Partille defenders around him, but somehow he manages to break clear. Now can he set something up? He can indeed. But LeBrun couldn't make the most of it. And in the end, his deflection rolled tamely wide. Strobe. Henvik into Mattsson. Mattsson scored the 4th goal. And you can't keep that on the deck. And we've got a timeout called by Partille. With just a little over 8 minutes left here in Crawley.
8 minutes of the game remaining.
Of course, if you missed any of the action from Crawley, from this Crawley Volkswagen Eurohockey Indoor Club Champions Cup, then you can watch full match reruns available on East Grinstead's YouTube channel. You can relive every second of this tournament, the highs, the lows. Of course, some great games still to come up this evening. At 16:40 British time, we've got Kolos Sekvita Finista versus East Grinstead. And then the first semi-final is at 10:06 local time. Complutense versus Dynamo Yekaterinburg. And then at 7:15 local time, Harvestuda versus Royal Racing Club to Brussels. For these 2 teams, this is their last game today. They'll come back for a final game tomorrow. French player there, Sylvain Elgezi, penalised for spitting into his opponent. Mattsson lays it off to Melander. Melander fires Henvik. Henvik's gone back to that middle position, though they've now split. They've gone left and right at the back there. Lundqvist has stepped up the right-hand side. There's Mattsson picking the ball up from the middle and just playing it out to Melander. Melander and Henvik playing quite deep at the moment. Well, they're in the lead. They don't necessarily need to force the issue at the moment. They just need to keep the ball away from Valenciennes. Valenciennes closing in, pressing hard. Allows some space behind. They can find Matson, but Matson drops it back. Melander's gone really deep. Lundqvist leaves it. The ball finds Matson, but Matson can't control it, and the ball bobbles up, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be Valenciennes ball. And here comes Grinstead. Dahin deflects towards the goal. It wouldn't have been a goal though, because he was outside the D there. Dahin again. Well, the Ukrainian umpire, Sergei Supran, has decided that he has spun that ball in. Hits the foot. Hemvik, great ball forward to Hellstrand. But Hellstrand's lost it, and we're going to have a penalty corner, and I wouldn't be surprised if... Yeah, his hand's in his pocket at the moment. What colour is he going to bring out? I think it's going to be green. Eric Strawberry is protesting his innocence. I would imagine he's saying, look, he did it to me. Anyway, it's a yellow. I think we saw the signal of 3 there. So, Partille, they find themselves 4-2 up. They've got best part of 6 minutes to play. But they're down to 4 players, and they've got to defend this penalty corner. Good crowd in this evening. Valenciennes have a penalty corner in front of their own fans. El Gezi fires it hard, but Carl Oscar Moberg in the Partille goal is able just to charge that down. Although it goes up in the air, he's making a save, so he's quite legitimately allowed to do that. Ball goes off the sideboard, so it's going to be a hit in, and Dahin fires it across. And it looks like Carl Hemvik is hurt, and Carl Hemvik has had an absolutely fantastic game. There is some concern down there. Looks like he's all right. Gets an encouraging pat from the support staff, and Hemvik will stride away. And there's a wave down to the other end where Maxime Dahin waves back apologetically. So with all the discussion over now, we can now start. Lundqvist, whistle goes, and now they can make the substitution. Lee Barron's not happy. And it would appear that Lee Barron has got a problem with how the substitution was made. So we have the situation here. We have the situation here where Partille will be defending this penalty corner. Not with 5 players, not with 4 players, but with just 3 players. Moberg, Matson, and it looks like Lundqvist is back there. And if ever there was a time that Valenciennes would fancy their chance of scoring, it would be now. And they do. And it's Maxime Dahin who finishes off the move, and Van Hecker wants the game to get going, but of course the team's under suspension, but the longer they take getting reset, the more seconds tick down. Eric Strobry loses the ball. Partille are back to full strength, it looks, and Hellstrand has the chance there. Now Dahin comes forward, the captain. Strobry's taken that from the wrong place. Yes, I'm right. Partille are back to full strength. They have 5. They have Matson, Strobry, Hellstrand, Lundqvist, and Hemvik on. And Hemvik's quite allowed to be on this time. Great touch by Matson. Matson controls it, takes it out wide right. Gets the hit, drives. His shot gets charged down. Hellstrand tries to put it back in, but it goes into the corner, safely off under the curtains. Just under 4 minutes remaining. Valenciennes find themselves 1 goal behind. A draw isn't really any good for either of these sides. It would just give them 2 points. Well, Valenciennes are only 1 goal down at the moment, and there is a single point available for a loss with a goal difference of no more than 2. But even that's not going to really be helpful. As Grinstead comes forward. Under 3 minutes left now. Grinstead looks to his right. He finds his captain, Luc Jose. Dahin again. Back to Grinstead. Grinstead just changes the angle slightly. Dahin's in there. Van Hecker tries, and there's a follow-up there. We have an equaliser here in Crawley. Sylvain Elghezi pulls it level. And Valenciennes, who scored the first goal of this encounter but have been behind ever since, find themselves all square with just over 2 minutes to go here at the K2. And now Valenciennes will be thinking they could sneak this one and claim their first 5 points. It's fired in at pace. And Valenciennes are desperate to get this match going again. Grinstead brings the ball up slowly. He doesn't want to waste this. He's going to pick his pass. Well, I said a draw really doesn't help either of these sides. They'll get 2 points, but they'll only have 1 game left. Dahin fires it across goal, and Moberg will exit the court again. Hemvik, who's been fantastic at the back today and also scored a goal for his side. So Lundqvist, who's equally been fantastic. Van Hecker was pressing high there. Hellstrand's down the right-hand side. Tries to force the ball in. Dahin's there. Grinstead's there. Now Dahin will drive out. But Lundqvist picks it up. He's got Matson, and Matson will score! And Matson puts Partille back in the lead. It's Valenciennes 4, Partille 5. And we're into the last minute. We're into the last 40 seconds. Dahin comes down the right-hand side. He's looking to try and get an equaliser. But Partille had the ball back. Strobry, the captain, is holding him off. And the ball is right up against the sideboards there. Really, it can't go anywhere. We're into 20 seconds. Valenciennes call for the bully. They get it. Van Hecke's not happy. The clock's still ticking. There's only 10 seconds left. And Matson race is clear. He's got his Grinstead to beat, but the hoot is going to go. And Partille will register their first victory of this Crawley Volkswagen Eurohockey Indoor Club Championships Cup for men here in East Grinstead at the Crawley